All right, let's talk the chord stuff that you asked about. Here's a couple things you can do. I know what you mean by working something up. We're doing like the one finger at a time. Um, doesn't matter which kind of chords we're doing here. That's always a good one. I give these diminished chord things to people and they have a tough time with them. Maybe use that. Let's use that as an example here. So, let's say that was the chords you were going between, like an A minor and a B diminished. So, what you could do, I actually think I had a lesson made on this a while ago. I'll see if I can find it. I may have done something on YouTube a while ago talking about this. Anyway, so what you could do the old metronome way is like, if the idea is like to strum it, like maybe you can already get your fingers in position for it. So you can do something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you didn't notice what I did, I strummed on the 1, and then immediately I start getting ready for the next chord. And so I give myself the 4 beats to get there. So 1. So basically on beat number 2, start moving your hand. So 1, move your hand, 3, 4, 1, move your hand, 3, 4, 1, move your hand, 3, 4. So this way you got several beats to get into the new chord shape or the next chord shape. And then the usual go up in 5s with that. So yeah, just do that, whatever the chord is, like back and forth a couple times, or whatever the progression is. Maybe you need to do 3 or 4 chords, but whatever it is. So you can do something like that. You hit it on the 1, start changing right away, and then hit that next chord after when the new 4 beats begins again. And then work that up faster. And then what you could do is decrease the number of beats that you do it on, that you use. So instead of doing 4, you could do like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, and so on. And then eventually, and work that up in 5s again. And then just do 2 beats. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then, work that up as well. And then hopefully by then, you can just 1, 2, 1, 2, boom, boom, boom. Hopefully that ends up being easier to work it up. So yeah, that's one way to progress, going from one chord to the next, and hopefully make that a bit easier to get down. And then as always, because working it up every single time and only practicing by working things up, that'll only take you so far, because you do have to just go for it as well. So like each day you go to practice the chord progression stuff, see how well you can do just right away. Like what feels like a nice natural speed, just kind of keep doing that several times, back and forth. Remember what the maximum speed you got, or whatever max speed you got, let's say on a Monday. You got a max speed with that chord change on Monday. On Tuesday, trying to play that maximum speed right away, it's not going to happen, or at least very unlikely. Because, when you max out, you got to do all the proper warm-ups and all that stuff and gradually push further and further. But hopefully, it gets easier and you are naturally naturally faster each time you just try and play the progression or play the chord changes without any warm-ups. So hopefully, just basically your base level speed with the chords should be getting a little bit faster each day after you've practiced. So hopefully that helps. And if you want, show me the chords that you're having a tough time with, and maybe we can do something with those. All right, so new number one, very similar to number one last time, but just a bit more notes being picked, just a little bit more. Same note sequence, so this way you're not having to relearn a whole new thing. You're just able to focus on how you're picking it, making sure you hear all the notes we want. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. $140. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. $180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. $200. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. $20. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. $240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And $260. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, 180 for the repeats. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, legato. So, it's good that you noticed that you were using too much force at one point. Because, yeah, you don't want to be like slamming your fingers down if you don't have to. Yeah, once you get going faster and faster and you need a bit more oomph, a little bit more muscle in order to pull the things off, that's okay. Just to give it a little bit more aggressive energy if you find it helpful. Only if you find it helpful, because yeah, we don't want to overdo it either. But so yeah, hopefully doing that very difficult legato thing is helping you feel more confident with the ring finger and the pinky. So real short thing here this time, because I look back at the stuff we have done so far, and yeah, it seems like an appropriate thing right now. So it's really short. It's just these basically 3 beats, and this way we're just still focusing on the ring finger and pinky combination, but with a pattern that's a lot easier to play than the one you had last time. So let's see where you get with this. Alright, 60 beats per minute. 1, 2, 3. $100. 1, 2, 3. 140. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 200. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 220. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. No, that was bad. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. really hearing well enough. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. There we go. I like that one. All right, 180 for the repeats. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Wait. 3, 1, 2, 3. I lost count. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right, and that's that. Yeah, I'm gonna look over the dates you had there for the practicing stuff. Looks like August. I'll just do an adjustment for you, since I think you're gonna be gone half the month. We'll just kind of work with what your schedule is there. So, summertime, I know it's lots of vacation stuff and travel for most people. But yeah, let me know if any questions come up, and if you want, show me the chords that you're working on, and see what we can come up with, if we need to come up with anything new for that. All right, see you again next week in your new videos.